Hi everyone. Eid is just around the corner and I thought I'd share my favorite Eid story with you. In fact, this is the only Eid story that I have. Now, I had just started out my job in Bangalore and I was living with two of my friends in a flat. Fatima Didi was a domestic help and her husband Gopal Bhaiya worked as a watchman in the same building that we lived. Both of them had eloped from Nepal because their families would not let them marry each other. You know, him being a Hindu boy, her being a Muslim girl, they were a huge scandal over there. Whenever Didi came to our house, she seemed a little sad or angry and she was almost always grumpy. And I used to think if she secretly regretted marrying him and running away like that. But every time I saw them together, she was always happy. They were always laughing. And it was a really curious thing to me. A few weeks after she had started working for us, it was on the occasion of Eid. And we had bought all of these clothes and gifts for them. And she was supposed to come and collect these gifts. Now, it was a weekend and I was all alone at the house. My roommates were out of station. And she came, she saw everything that we had brought for her and she was so happy. And amazingly, she invited me to have lunch with them. I was a bit skeptical and I guess she sensed that and she was like, no, you don't worry. I always make two kinds of biryanis. You know, Bhaiya is also vegetarian. And she also mentioned khurma. Now, khurma is a sweet delicacy that they make on Eid and it is one of my favorite things in the world. So, I happily agreed to join for lunch. And they stayed a little far away from where I was living and together we walked to their place. And when we were about to reach their place, a fresh aroma of ghee and masalas filled the air. I was all excited about the food. But Didi was worried because Bhaiya was in the kitchen and God knows what he had done. But when we entered the house, he very calmly calmed her down and made us sit on these plastic chairs that he had put out for us. And he served khurma in small bowls for us. The moment I tasted it, it was heaven. It was the perfect khurma I had ever eaten. I was looking up to compliment him and I saw that both of them were very emotional. And suddenly Didi started crying. And in between her sobs, she told me that this was exactly how her mother made the khurma. And it was like home for her. Turned out, Bhaiya had been planning this for a while now. He had been speaking to her parents and trying to convince them and make them accept for these two. And he held her hands and he said that I did not want you to feel lonely on this day. I might not understand all the feelings and emotions that are connected to Eid. But I wanted you to feel valued. I wanted you to spend this time with your loved ones and I wanted you to mend everything that was broken. And almost for an hour, I saw all the drama unfold. I saw them making up with their parents. I saw them laughing. I saw them crying. And after that, we had a hearty lunch. Turned out Bhaiya was also a great cook. Well, Didi had to settle for veg biryani, which she called pulao by the way. But it was an amazing afternoon and I thought I should share this story today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this Eid brings you lots of love and lots of happiness. Stay home, celebrate with your family and your loved ones. Thank you so much for watching. Happy Eid everyone.